holistic and vegan products for cancer patients who have sensitive skin due to chemotherapy or surgery.
We have one product that you can use when they have radiation, and like this, they don't have any wounds on themselves and there's no burns.
When you meet someone else who's going through the same battle that you have gone through or are going through, it's very comforting, very comforting. And this is a very comforting place.
The center, we're told, offers treatments at a discounted rate for cancer patients. And if you know someone making a difference in our community, please let us know. Send us an email to newstips@WPTV.com. We'd love to share those stories.
Hurricane season officially begins Sunday, and meteorologists are predicting a below-average hurricane season this year. But still, everyone's urging us to be prepared, right? The president also preparing and urging others to do the same.
States still have the primary role in preparing for and responding to disasters, and we'll continue to make sure that they get the full resources that they need and support they need to back them up.
And we here at News Channel 5, we're helping you get ready for hurricane season. Tomorrow, we will be presenting a 30-minute special, Surviving the Storm. Our Storm Team 5 meteorologists will all have reports on what you need to do to get ready for a storm. And changes in hurricane forecasting, they'll also be talking about the latest technology for tracking storms. It's really pretty fascinating half hour. That is Saturday night at 7 o'clock, right here on News Channel 5.
From Sebastian in Indian River County through St. Lucie County, Martin County, into Palm Beach County, and now Steve Weagle has crossed the finish line in his 15th annual ride for the Red Cross. He's in Boca Raton. Steve, another good year in raising money for the Red Cross, and we know so important to you and your team, raising awareness of the need for all of us to be ready for hurricane season.
Yes, and there are a lot of new things. Good point, Michael, because there are a lot of new things coming out from the Hurricane Center this year. So that's why we want you to watch the special that we just talked about. That special has new, real storm surge, big changes coming out from the Hurricane Center that everyone should be aware of. We are at the Dubliner in Boca. Yeah. This is the end of the Red Cross ride. Today, a final fantastic day as we went down US 1. We started off in Del Rey, Cafe Luna Rosa. It was a wonderful day. No rain on the radar, at least not in our area. Actually, we missed some pretty big storms. Heard some rumbles of thunder, too. And had a wonderful ride. Lynn joined me from the Red Cross. She is one of the volunteers, and the Red Cross can always use volunteers. So if you'd like to help out, she was out pedaling me, that's for sure. And it was only about 10 miles today, down into Boca this afternoon, and now here we are at Meisner Park. Now, the bike that I ride every year is auctioned off, and we're running that auction right now. So if you'd like to bid on the bike, here it is. It is a Trek Verve 3. I think it retails for around $600-700. Stan, the man from Wheels of Wellington, donates it every year. It's a beautiful bike. It only has 120 miles on it, and you can bid by calling 655-5455 in the next, about an hour. We're going to wrap it up at 6:30 tonight and then announce the winner at 11 o'clock. Now, we have some check presentations. We're raising money for the Red Cross and also hurricane awareness. And our old friends from Lang Management and Lang Realty are back with us again. Elaine and Kevin, how are you guys doing?
Good. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you. I made it. And I'm very excited. And you have a check presentation. Let's see it here. What do we have?
Steve, I think this is our 5th year of joining you in Boca Raton. We welcome you as you arrive here. And Lang Management and Lang Realty have been in the real estate sales and management business in this South Florida area for many decades. And we know very well the situation with the Red Cross and how important they are to us during our season. And here we are upon the season already, so we all have to remember to be ready and be prepared. So, having said that, it's our pleasure to present to you our check in the amount of $1,500 to help the workings of the Red Cross along the Gold Coast. And thank you for a successful ride. Congratulations, and also on becoming a U.S. citizen.
Yes, thank you very much. $1,500 from Lang Realty and Lang Management. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. You're back here every year helping us out. And all this money goes to the Red Cross, so thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Okay, let's take a look at the weather across South Florida, show you what's going on. We do have a little bit of rainfall popping up here and there. Most of it's inland and on the West Coast. We stayed dry on the bike ride today in South County, but I know there were some early storms. Tomorrow, more of the same. We're in that summer weather pattern. The Weather Service, by the way, officially announcing that the rainy season has started. It started on Memorial Day. Here's a look at your boater's forecast. The southeast winds, not too bad. If you're headed out on the water tomorrow, seas running 1 to 2 and a light chop. Looking good. Not much change from today, actually. Overnight forecast, mid-70s, pleasant weather with slight shower chances. Overnight, looking at the possibility for some rainfall too. Tomorrow, a lot like today, warm, humid, feeling like a little more like summer, but lots of sunshine, 87. The 7-day forecast, no big changes. We could see heavier rains about a week from now as we get into the second half of next week, as we get a little bit more tropical moisture working in, but nothing too significant. No big surprises for our area. So another reminder, you can bid on the bike. It runs till 6:30 tonight. I haven't got an update yet. Maybe we haven't had any bids in, but we're going to start the bidding at 7:50. We may be a little bit higher than that already, but please bid on it. Runs till 6:30 tonight. Bid early, bid often, and help out the Red Cross. All the money from this bike goes to the Red Cross. So a great 5th day and a great end, my 15th year of doing this, and it was a good year. The weather was perfect this year. I became an American on Wednesday. Michael helped me out.
Absolutely.
It's all good.
It was all good.
It's all good.
Great week.
Very
yes.
impressive
Great
ride,
week, yeah.
collectively, between the two of you.
He did the lines. Like I said, he didn't have to twist my arm. He put in about 110 of the 120 miles, and just a great effort to see people coming out and celebrating Steve's effort, and I know Steve says this, celebrating the Red Cross and what they do for our community.
Absolutely.
Good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So help them out, bid on the bike, and let us raise some more money. We're going to be back at 5:30 and 6. More check presentations coming up, too.
Great job, Steve.
See you then, Steve. Thanks. Talk about real-life experiences. See what happens when this teenager went for a ride-along with a police officer.
And after knocking over trash cans, scaring residents in a Florida neighborhood, this bear apparently needed a rest. Details all new at 5:30 about where it happened.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
Hey, Uncle Sam, what's the Memorial Month savings news? I want you to save up to $13,000 off at Arrigo. It's our biggest sale of the year with huge Chrysler incentives and Arrigo discounts up to $13,000 off. Plus 0 down and 0% financing available. Only Arrigo will beat any advertised price by $500 or give you $1,000 in cash. For huge Memorial Month savings from Florida's largest volume dealer, you gotta go Arrigo. West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass.
Dodge 100-year event.
You might have noticed the news media is not always my friend, but they aren't the critics I worry about. This guy is. I spend every day worrying about what my grandson will think of me. I am focused on the Florida we leave for his generation. That means more jobs and more opportunity. We made a good start, but there's a lot more work to do. What do you say?
Let's get to work, Grandpa.
That's my line. Let's get to work.
Sponsored by Let's Get to Work.
It's our biggest sale of the year. Now through month end, save thousands on exceptional German engineering by Volkswagen. Lease Passat, bigger than Camry and Accord for only $199 a month. Volkswagen Jetta with more room than Civic and Corolla, just $159 a month. Or buy with 0% for 60 months. Choose the Tiguan Premium SUV for only $199 a month. Get huge Memorial Day markdowns on every new Volkswagen. All available with 0 down. Save big now through month end at Volkswagen.
Longhorn knows why the best parts of summer don't last. They get eaten. Introducing Longhorn's grilled tastes of summer. Summer flavors grilled up and served fresh. Like our juicy new Hawaiian ribeye and grilled asparagus. Or the rich, savory lobster chops and char-grilled corn on the cob. If it's in season, it's on your plate. Tonight, the grilled tastes of summer at Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak. Now try new lunch burger combos like our Longhorn cheeseburger with soup or salad starting at $7.99.
Welcome to our sales event.
We hear you have great deals.
Yes, but they're going fast.
Toyotas are safe and reliable.
R-E-L-I-A-B-L-E.
And loaded with technology.
T-E-C-H-N-O-L-O-G-Y.
Finals are tonight.
I was in a spelling bee once.
Spell expeditious.
Well, I didn't win it.
Hurry in now to the Toyota Time sales event and get a 2-year, no-cost maintenance lease on a new Camry SE for just $189 a month. That's $189 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
Do you know that Military Trail on Okeechobee Boulevard is one of the most dangerous intersections in Palm Beach County? Learn more about other dangerous intersections and staying safe at CerseiLaw.com.
The attorneys of Cersei Denny, a passion for justice.
Steve's Ride for the Red Cross is sponsored by All My Son's Moving and Storage.
Covering America tonight, a California school security officer charged with felony child abuse, accused of hitting a child in a wheelchair. The California School District immediately fired the officer after seeing this disturbing surveillance video. Officials say the guard handcuffed, punched, then dumped a disabled student from his wheelchair in a class hallway.
An Alabama teenager got a front row seat to a wild police chase and a crash during a ride-along with police officers. This startling video right here captured by 16-year-old Jared Hinkle. It shows the violent head-on collision that abruptly ended this high-speed police chase. The teen was on this ride-along as part of a Boy Scout Explorer program. Luckily, nobody was hurt. An investigation underway right now after a SWAT drug raid went horribly wrong. This was in Northeast Georgia. A distraction device known as a flashbang was thrown into a home, and sadly, it landed in a playpen with a toddler inside. There's the toddler right there. This child was burned and is now in a medically induced coma. Authorities say they didn't know that the child was inside that home. Police say they were raiding the house looking for a drug dealer. Unfortunately, that suspect was not in the home.
New at 5:30.
It's this raccoon that a Port St. Lucie veteran says landed him behind bars. Coming up, I'll tell you why he says he shouldn't have been arrested for trying to control the nuisance in his backyard.
Plus, a warning for parents: the device you need to stop using now after a baby died while sitting on it. And plastic surgery for a graduation gift, what more high school seniors are requesting before going to college. Those stories and more, all new ahead on News Channel 5 at 5:30.
The Business Report on WPTV is sponsored by your local Toyota dealers.
Why are people from all over coming to Ed Morris Delray Toyota? It's the payment. New Camry, 0 due at start, $189 a month, or buy for $17,988. Visit DelrayToyota.com.
All across America, people are making the move to improve their TV and internet service by dropping UVerse and coming back to Xfinity.
Anything techie excites me. When Grandpa had UVerse, I felt like the internet could have been a lot better. In peak hours, problems.
Drives you crazy. So we switched back to Xfinity. The speeds they bumped it up to are terrific.
Xfinity lets me do everything I need to do. Limited bandwidth is not a concern anymore. Not a single problem.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jake, and we're back with Xfinity.
Xfinity, the future of awesome.
4 stores, 3 brands, 2 locations, 1 weekend. Announcing Palm Beach Toyota and Royal Palm Auto Mall's 2nd annual garage sale, May 30th through June 1st. A sale so epic, we need 4 stores to house our massive savings. Over 4,000 vehicles to choose from and $1 million in savings. Vehicles starting at just $29.95 or $199 a month. And it's all happening this weekend only. You can't beat a garage sale bargain. Palm Beach Toyota and Royal Palm Auto Mall.
Excellence. How do you find it? It's fueled by passion, thrives on persistence, and demands nothing less than total dedication.
My name is Mark Anajar. And I'm Glenn Levine. Our mission to deliver excellence in legal services is what makes a world of difference. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Non-attorney spokesperson.
When Mommy was pregnant with my baby brother, she cried a lot.
It's not that she didn't love us. I know she loves us. She just needed help.
And she got it.
That's why Children's Services Council invests in programs that help women when they're pregnant and after their baby is born. Because children who are born healthy are more likely to do better in school and in life.
So kids like me grow up healthy, safe, and strong.
More and more people are heading to Ed Morris Delray Toyota. Why? Because the best used cars are here. Over 500 quality pre-owned vehicles starting from $49.88. And every pre-owned vehicle comes with a peace of mind warranty.
It's Ed Morris.
Visit DelrayToyota.com.
Live, local from WPTV. This is News Channel 5 at 5:30. Local coverage you can count on.
Second thought. He trapped a raccoon, becoming a pest in his backyard, and wound up, he says, trapped in the legal system.
A local Vietnam vet arrested for animal cruelty and is now facing mounting court costs. News Channel 5's Megan McRoberts is part of the largest news team on the Treasure Coast and has the story you'll see only on 5.
When Vietnam veteran Daniel Flynn reflects on his time spent fighting in the Army.
I killed women and children.
I didn't go to jail for that.
The Purple Heart recipient never imagined he would serve time behind bars for trapping a backyard pest.
I didn't even kill him or her.
Raccoons that Daniel said ruined his backyard.
They started tearing everything up.
In March, Daniel set up a trap, hoping for a quick and easy resolution.
Oh, I didn't even give it a second thought.
Once this raccoon was caught, Daniel called animal control to have the raccoon relocated, not knowing the trap is considered inhumane.
I called and got myself in trouble.
Florida Fish and Wildlife then ordering his arrest this week for trapping and injuring the animal, charging him with animal cruelty.
Didn't want to hurt him, but I did.
Daniel suffers with PTSD.
And I did almost have a breakdown with anxiety when they put the handcuffs on me.
Florida Fish and Wildlife couldn't go on camera. A spokesperson is looking into Daniel's case and says arrests are situational. There are cases where someone can just be handed a fine.
I feel that they should have sent me a letter to appear in court and pay a fine.
And Daniel is paying close to $1,000 for jail and court costs out of his Social Security. Animal Control advises anyone to call them to trap an animal instead of trying to do it yourself. Megan McRoberts, WPTV News Channel 5.
In our text to vote, we're asking if you think this vet should have been arrested. Text yes or no to 29,000. We'll have the results later in the broadcast.
New at 5:30, flights are coming to Palm Beach International Airport. New flights. People Express just announced it will offer flights between West Palm Beach and Newport News, Virginia. The low-fare airline says flights to and from PBIA will begin July 15th. The fares will be as low as $76 in the beginning, but the airline does charge for carry-on bags and beverages. An investigation is going on right now after an accident tied up traffic for a while in the northbound lanes of the Turnpike near Southern Boulevard in West Palm Beach. The crash involved a pickup truck and a semi hauling an excavator. Chopper 5 was over the scene when it happened around 11:30 this morning. All lanes reopened this afternoon. No word at this hour on the extent of any injuries.
And here's a look at our Live 5 camera network. If you're going to be on I-95 at Boynton Beach Boulevard, heading south, and traffic is up to speed in both directions. We're looking really good in this area and to our north. However, a little further to the south, we are seeing some trouble. The first one being the most significant. If you're traveling southbound on the Turnpike, this is at the exit ramp at Lake Worth Road. There is an accident there. And a little further to the south on our side street on Glades Road and US 441, there is an accident there at that intersection. That's your time saver traffic.
Now to a consumer alert for parents. Another baby has died while using a recalled nap nanny. The Consumer Product Safety Commission reports the baby girl was 8 months old and was found hanging over the device, trapped beneath the nap nanny and her crib bumper. She is the 6th child to die in a nap nanny recliner. The CPSC urges parents and caregivers to stop using these, and nap nanny chills as well. Both of these items have been recalled.
New information: the opening of the new Port Miami tunnel has been pushed back to mid-June. Supposed to open by the end of this month. It's unclear precisely what the holdup is. They've been doing safety tests since the official opening, but no real traffic going through just yet. We're trying to find out exactly what the delay is. It could cost the contractor $3 million, by the way, as you look at a test ride through the tunnel. The $900 million underwater tunnel promises to ease downtown congestion by sending big cargo trucks and cruise travelers under Biscayne Bay to reach the port.
Covering Indian River County, where there may soon be a new pet exercise area for dogs at Bob Summers Park in Vero Beach. There is a plan in the works, and the first step would be to build a fence around the entire 5.5-acre dog park. That way dogs will be able to run leash-free. The city's Planning and Zoning Board will discuss the idea next Thursday.
It's a big week for Chief Meteorologist Steve Weagle. He became an American citizen this week. We salute you, Steve, and now has finished his 15th annual ride for the Red Cross.
A big congratulations. So, Steve, what do you have planned for next week?
Next week I'm going to be planning next year's ride, but it'll actually be Steve's boat ride for the Red Cross.
He has got it stuck on the boat ride next year. Okay.
Exactly. You're pushing for that.
Yeah, and a friend of mine just texted me. He said, "Why are you stopping at so many pubs along the way?" I'm like, it's hot out here.
Exactly.
Have to rehydrate.
And we're at the Dubliner in beautiful Boca. And Sean at the Dubliner has always been an amazing supporter of the Red Cross. He's going to make a check donation just coming up in a few minutes. And thank you, everyone, for coming out today. Really, really appreciate it. A great end to the bike ride. And, of course, we're auctioning off the bike. I believe I just heard that we had a bid of $1,000. So we're at $1,000 now. You can bid until 6:30, so about a little under an hour from now. Please bid and to help out the Red Cross. You know, all this money from the bike that is donated from Wheels of Wellington goes directly to the Red Cross. And we've picked up a lot of extra money in the past. We have some big check donations coming up, too, in the next few minutes. So we're going to show you some of those and the weather forecast into the weekend coming up.
All right, Steve, thanks. And throughout Steve's ride, he's been emphasizing the need, always important, prepare for hurricane season. It starts June 1st. Yes, it's been since '05 since we had one, Wilma, but you have to be prepared. We all know that. We've seen the instances of what happens when we're not. So tomorrow, we present a 30-minute special, Surviving the Storm. Our Storm Team 5 meteorologists will have reports on what you need to get ready for a storm, changes in hurricane forecasting, and the latest technology for tracking the storm. Saturday night, right here, News Channel 5, 7 o'clock.
It's some video that had many of you talking. A Florida man pushing his son, or stepson rather, down a skateboarding ramp. Why authorities say the father will not face charges.
And look at this sight, a black bear relaxing in a Florida backyard.
If I don't mind.
It's the final days to get $7,000 off select new Kias with any trade at West Palm Beach Kia. Plus, this week, every new Kia gets an extra $1,000 off. 2014 Kia Forte or Souls, your choice, 0 down and just $229 per month. Only at West Palm Beach Kia.
Conviction, creativity, courage. This is the Mazda way. It's why the IIHS named both the Mazda 3 and Mazda 6 a top safety pick plus. And both are named a Car and Driver 10 Best. What do you drive? Now, lease the 2014 Mazda 6 Sport for $199 a month for 36 months.
Sharon, I don't believe you're going to eat that.
Oh gosh, I used to be so afraid to eat certain foods.
So what happened? Those aren't dentures, are they?
Absolutely not. They're permanent teeth. And you're not going to believe this. It only took 1 day.
Say goodbye to dentures with the Ferber Dental Group's one-day smiles technique. Now is your time to get your smile back.
This Friday and Saturday at Bell's, everything in the store is 30% off. Absolutely everything, with no exclusions. Every item, every brand, every department, 30% off. All swimwear, all activewear, all footwear, all outdoor, all apparel, all home, all jewelry. Absolutely everything is 30% off, including all your favorite brands not normally on sale. Plus, take an extra 30% off store-wide clearance prices. And get $10 in Bell's Bucks for every $50 you spend. Friday and Saturday, absolutely everything in the store is 30% off. Only at Bell's.
Get in and go in an innovative Ford Escape with smart features like the available foot-activated liftgate. Now lease an Escape for $279 a month, plus active military personnel, veterans, and retirees get an extra $750. Go visit your South Florida Ford store.
It's the final days to get $7,000 off select new Kias with any trade at West Palm Beach Kia. Plus, this week, every new Kia gets an extra $1,000 off. 2014 Kia Forte or Souls, your choice, 0 down and just $229 per month. Only at West Palm Beach Kia.
The brain is the most complex system in your body. Such complexity demands expertise. Tenet Florida created a network of specialists and hospitals that use advanced technology and understand the value of comprehensive neurological care. The network is committed to providing award-winning care to patients with brain, spine, and nerve conditions. The Advanced Neuroscience Network. The expertise you deserve.
Covering Florida, 3 businesses remain closed right now. Look at this site. After a possible sinkhole opens up in a Publix parking lot in Winter Haven, the hole is about 70 feet in diameter, 15 feet deep. We say possible sinkhole. Geologically, they're having to see if that's what caused it to buckle. Sure looks that way. Geologists and police officers staying at the scene around the clock to make sure it doesn't grow any larger, whatever the cause. Crews say they're waiting for this to stabilize before trying to fill the hole and making repairs to the buckled pavement. What a mess. The Jacksonville man who pushed his 6-year-old stepson off a skateboard ramp has been cleared and will not face charges. Marcus Crossland is seen pushing the boy off the 9-foot skateboard ramp with his foot. The sheriff's office concluded that because Crossland, who has no previous record, completed anger control classes and parenting skills classes, no further action will be taken by the department. The sheriff's office says it must be conservative in deciding when and whether to make parental acts criminal.
They are popular with tourists, but beginning tomorrow, Segways will not be allowed in certain areas of Miami Beach. City commissioners banned that form of transportation on parts of the Beach Walk, Ocean Drive, and the Marina Bay Walk. They say people on the Segways weren't giving the right-of-way to pedestrians or bicyclists. Owners of Segway tours are upset about the decision. They say they're going to try to move their tours to the Hollywood area. Get a load of this bear and the picture that you're about to see, a black bear roaming a neighborhood, but obviously getting just a little bit tired, decided to take a snooze in the backyard hammock. This Daytona Beach, witnesses say the bear had been knocking over trash cans and scaring people, frankly, when it found the hammock and climbed on in. You reporter took the pictures and said the bear was in the hammock resting for about 20 minutes. After his nap, he walked right back into the woods. It's a big bear.
Forget cards or money. What more high school senior girls, at least according to one reporter, are asking for as a graduation gift.
Plus a warning before signing up for summer activities. What you need to know before paying for your child's classes or lessons.
Major changes at the top of the VA in Washington, D.C. But what does that mean for local veterans at these local facilities? I'm Dan Corcoran. All of that story coming up.
Our top bid is still $1,000 for the bike. You can call 655-5455. Bid on the bike. Also, come on down to the Dubliner in Boca. $10 gets you 2 free drinks and dinner tonight, and that goes to the Red Cross too. More check donations and your forecast coming up.
Check out La Mesa RV's brand new facility in Port St. Lucie. Over 20 acres of new and used RVs outside, plus 3 acres in our indoor showrooms like Itasca by Winnebago, Fleetwood, and Heartland, plus many more. That's La Mesa RV, I-95 at Midway Road in Port St. Lucie.
Robert McGill Air Conditioning, we focus on 3 basic principles to offer you plain, old-fashioned good service. Answer the phone, show up the same day, fix the problem, even on the weekends. Call Robert McGill Air Conditioning. We won't disappoint you.
As more and more people become aware of the dealer fee, car dealers are coming up with new tricks. One of these is dealer-installed options. You see a car advertised for a great low price, you show up, and they won't sell it to you without $700, $1,000 worth of unwanted options that aren't really optional, like nitrogen in the tires, a pinstripe. Who knows? What do you do if they try to pull this? Leave. Earl Stewart.
Shields are compromised. We have multiple failures. Are those thrusters burning?
That's negative. What's that alarm?
Fuel cell 2 is down. I'm having to enter it manually.
This is very exciting. But I'm at my stop.
Come again?
I'm watching this on the train. It's so hard to leave. Good luck with everything.
With the Uverse TV app, the Uverse revolves around you.
It's our biggest sale of the year. Now through month end, save thousands on exceptional German engineering by Volkswagen. Lease Passat, bigger than Camry and Accord for only $199 a month. Volkswagen Jetta with more room than Civic and Corolla, just $159 a month. Or buy with 0% for 60 months. Choose the Tiguan Premium SUV for only $199 a month. Get huge Memorial Day markdowns on every new Volkswagen. All available with 0 down. Save big now through month end at Volkswagen.
It's almost impossible to get them to sit down to dinner, so that's why we have KFC! I mean, he's sitting still. This is kind of miraculous. Look at it.
Now try the new KFC Game Night Bucket. Get a free I Spy game right on the bucket with a 12-piece tenders meal.
Check out La Mesa RV's new facility in Port St. Lucie. Over 20 acres of new and used RVs outside, plus 3 acres in our indoor showroom. Like this new Fleetwood Storm, just $369 per month. That's La Mesa RV, I-95 at Midway Road in Port St. Lucie.
Weather on WPTV is sponsored by Schumacher Automotive.
I'm Shannon Cake at the live desk tonight with new information. Right now, you're going to take a look at newly released videos showing how the father of 3-year-old Zuri Chambers was explaining those horrifying moments when she accidentally shot and killed herself inside her Lake Worth home. As you can see here, Thomas Chambers is walking through his home here, talking to police and telling them step by step where he left his loaded gun and how his daughter sadly got a hold of it. The deadly accident happened on February 13th. Right now, Thomas is facing aggravated manslaughter charges. Officials say his next court date is in July. That'll do it from the live desk for now. Michael, back to you.
A health alert. If you're planning on being outside this weekend, according to some anyway, others dispute it, you can drink one brand of sunscreen. The makers of Osmosis Skincare UV Neutralizer Harmonized Water claim it provides comparable defense to an SPF 30 sunscreen. It's available online for about $30 a bottle. There are critics. The American Academy of Dermatology issued a statement saying in part the drink should not be used as a replacement for sunscreen, and there is no scientific evidence the product provides protection from UV rays. The Food and Drug Administration has not yet reviewed the product. So what do you think? Would you try the drinkable sunscreen, or would you stick to your lotion or spray? Join the conversation on our WPTV Facebook page.
According to at least one study, more high school seniors are asking for plastic surgery as a graduation gift, specifically breast implants. More than 3,000 breast augmentations were done on females ages 18 or younger last year.
But in the past 5 to 7 years, we're seeing more and more of these types of gifts that you see for graduation.
There are some things parents need to consider before deciding to pay for the operation. Doctors say often 17 and 18-year-olds may not be psychologically ready for a surgical procedure. And implants are a lifetime commitment that have to be replaced every 10 to 15 years. Ultimately, the board-certified surgeon you would choose would decide whether your teenager is a good candidate.
For the 15th year in a row, Steve Weagle has completed his ride for the Red Cross from Sebastian all the way to Boca Raton.
Now, Steve, we have the fun of bidding for the bike that brought you from Sebastian all the way to the Dubliner.
Yeah, only 120 miles on the bike. And if you would like to bid on it, I believe we're still at $1,000. You can correct me, Michael and Kelly, if you want, but I believe we're still at $1,000 right now. It is a Trek Verve 3 bike, and all of this money goes to the Red Cross, too. So bid early, bid often, and it runs for about 45 minutes from now. It is a fantastic bike, and of course, Michael one day rode for me. That was Wednesday when I got my American citizenship. Thank you, Michael, for doing that for me. I didn't want to change that date. I'd end up being months from now if I started to mess with that. So we're looking good here tonight. We have the City Council and Mayor Susan Haney here. And a wonderful turnout. A fantastic day. Dubliner and Boca, which have been huge supporters of the bike ride for a long, long time. In fact, they're having a deal tonight. You can come down, 2 drinks and dinner for $10, and that money goes to the, really fantastic. And that money is to help out the Red Cross, too. Mayor, would you like to say anything?
I certainly will. Steve, we are so thrilled to have you here in Boca Raton, in downtown Boca, which is vibrant, and Meisner Park, which is wonderful. And we're thrilled to be part of your event this evening. We are all the time over all these years, and we really appreciate that. I'm going to take a minute to plug our Summer Series Music Center at our amphitheater right down here in beautiful Meisner Park. And we're having a wonderful music series starting on Father's Day, free concerts every selected Friday and Saturday nights throughout the summer with tribute bands featuring Jimmy Buffett and the Eagles, as well as Paul Simon and things of that nature. So we really invite everyone to come to Meisner Park, come to Boca Raton, really enjoy it, and congratulations on your citizenship. We are so
thank you so much. I'm very honored. And a wonderful turnout again here this year. Even some dogs in the background, too. So come on down to the Dubliner and support the Red Cross. And this is always a wonderful last stop and a great way to end the bike ride, too. So bid on the bike, please. We're at $1,000. We want to raise more money, and it all goes to the Red Cross and the wonderful programs they do. Everything from helping people out who are on our house fires to running the hurricane shelters here and all the hurricane work that they do in the storm, after the storm damage. All of that stuff is very, very important for everyone. Work very closely with emergency management, too. All right, let's take a look at the weather forecast, show you what's going on. And not a bad night, although there is a little bit of rain on the radar around the lake, popping up around Belglade and back through Pahokee. A little bit of rainfall off the coastline, too. Temperatures with our weather sensors are popping up into the mid-80s. Now, the next couple of days, not bad. Boaters looking good. Light southeast wind, seas about 1 to 2, and a light chop. So beautiful Saturday. Overnight forecast, very pleasant. Temperatures will drop down into the mid-70s. It still stays humid tonight, though. Nice wind off the water. Tomorrow, warming up into the mid-80s, but a great Saturday. A lot like today. We will see some rain around, but we'll also see a fair amount of sunshine. And the 7-day forecast, also great weather as we roll into the middle of next week. I think we've got better rain chances starting on Thursday and Friday, but it won't be a complete washout. We're watching that closely for you, too. So a great way to end the bike ride. Going to take a little break this weekend and just kind of relax after a long week. This week, though, I will say, much better than last year when Michael and I rode and when it rained almost every day. It was almost sunny just about every day this year.
Well, I'll tell you, another great ride. Let's see, he's had a month. He's flown with the Blue Angels, becomes a U.S. citizen. Another great ride for the Red Cross. Guess he'll do it in a submarine next year.
I was going to say, yeah.
A hot air balloon or something. I don't know how you top it.
What you do for an encore, well, you'll have to think about that. You get back to us on that.
It has been an emotional ride. No doubt about it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Steve, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you a little bit later. If you have ever paid in advance for any type of classes and activities, we have a warning for you tonight. One family recently learned the downside to paying the entire bill up front. Consumer reporter John Matarese with a warning so you don't waste your money.
Many of us sign up for fitness classes, dance lessons, art lessons, and other activities. Those activities often ask you to pay in advance for everything. But what if the center suddenly shuts down? Well, we have important advice that could save you hundreds of dollars. Paul and Susan Hill say they've been duped. They paid up front for dance lessons. But now the storefront studio is empty. Mail sits uncollected, and a sign on the door says closed for a week due to a family emergency. But the Hills say it's been 3 weeks and say no one's responding to calls or emails.
We sent emails, we tried to leave phone messages, the voicemail box was totally full.
Like other students, they paid several $1,000s up front.
We're out of pocket about $2,500.
The Federal Trade Commission has a caution before you prepay for any kind of lessons, activities, or a gym. The FTC says ask about refunds if you're injured or have to move away. If you must prepay, try to pay month to month, not for a full year. And understand that if they file bankruptcy, you will lose any money you paid. Finally, check the club's record with the Better Business Bureau. The Hills are just angry they were asked to prepay just days before these doors were locked. And this is an important lesson to anyone considering dance or fitness lessons, art lessons, horseback riding, any activity where you're asked to make a large payment in advance. That way, you stay safe and you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese.
Other news now, your chance is coming if you'd like to work with Mickey Mouse, Disney World's annual online summer job fair going on, and you have until tomorrow to sign up. You can browse 1,200 jobs at the theme parks, water parks, hotels, and downtown Disney. Check out the link. We posted it on our WPTV Facebook page if you'd like to apply.
Still to come at 5:30, rolling up their sleeves and getting dirty. How a group of volunteers is helping fix up cottages for children in need.
In the know, how Martin County is prepared to make sure residents get all of the emergency information they might need. That story all new.